This is Commodore Wittcomb of the Federation ship Aquaeli. It's an honor to meet you all. I'm flattered you remember my name. But first things first, that's Dr. Linegod's son standing behind you, correct? Well, what I'm about to say will no doubt come as a surprise. There's no time for details now, so I'll be brief. A Vendini ship is approaching you. Our analysts believe they will not attack, so we expect the same to you. None of us want there to be any hostilities. I heard everything. Dr. Linegod's safety is paramount. As long as they hold him, we are unable to attack. About what? I suspect our intentions are not that different from your own. As for the Vendini, I'm not sure what they want, but I do have my suspicions. As long as you can secure Dr. Linegod, the Aquaeli will be able to deal with the Vendini ship. Give it your best shot. I place it in your hands. Nevertheless, Dr. Linegod and the boy must not fall into Vendini hands. I imagine it will not be much longer till we arrive. Sit tight until then. Best of luck to you. I'm sorry about your father. However, all we have now is you. This may have dashed the Federation's hopes. I can't tell you over the comlink. Can you come over to my ship? The Aquaeli is my ship, and on my ship, I decide who is friend or foe. And if anyone objects, they can visit the brig while you're here. Excellent. What is it? Base? That's where Dr. Linegod's research lab is. Yes, but after Dr. Linegod was captured, we searched the lab's database thoroughly, yet we did not find any useful information. Right. Understood. We'll transmit a homing beacon. Bring only the minimum number of personnel required. Then we have a deal? Oh, and about Earth. You had better brace yourselves. It will take a while to reach Moonbase. Let me explain the situation in the meantime. The two of you in particular have been on Elicor for some time, and probably know little of what is going on. The Earth and the entire galaxy are facing an unprecedented threat. That is correct. I imagine you are also aware of those powerful bursts of energy. They were aimed at Earth. The planetary defense shield managed to partially block the attack, but it still caused considerable amount of damage. Yes, and those energy bursts were a message, a declaration of war. A new power, previously unknown to us, emissaries of an entity known as the Creator. They call themselves executioners, enforcers of the Creator, come to sentence us to our death. Yes, it is not uncommon for dictators to claim divine origin. Their message states that our science has delved into forbidden areas, and thus the Creator has decreed our annihilation. We believe that is correct. They are, without a doubt, a power to be reckoned with. They have technology far exceeding our own. Take a look at this. This is the Earth, and this shows our attempts to use our space stations to trace the routes of the energy blasts. Their energy blasts pass through an unknown dimensional space, faster than the speed of light. Indeed, the blast traveled through neither subspace nor gravitic space. This alone hints the capabilities of their technology. Shockingly, the energy pulses were released from an uncharted region of over 50,000 light-years away. Yes, the data stunned us. Several of our analysts rushed to get their eyes examined. We don't know. If there is one, we haven't detected it. Still, a declaration of war has been made. Surely it will not be long. An attack by a fleet of such power would spell trouble for the Federation. Yes, and it seems Vendine was attempting to capture and use the Federation's secret weapon. They would consider any offer of cooperation with the Federation an insult. Correct. That is what I've been told. Apparently, Dr. Langon and his team developed you after they detected the Executioner's presence years ago. But frankly, you do not look like much of a weapon to me. How could a man of flesh and blood fight a fleet of starships? What? You did that? I see. Is that so? Only upper echelons of the Federation were previously to Dr. Langon's top genetic engineering. But if what you say is true, if there is another, then we may have a chance. What do you mean? Perhaps the late Dr. Langon placed some means of security on you. Losing him was a great tragedy. Yes, but as I said before, the lab's database has already been searched. Don't expect too much. If we cannot rely on your powers, we shall have to face the Executioners with what we have. Yes? Give me a display. Obliterated? Yes. Yes, I know. Maintain our present course to Earth. Not a ship. Did I hear him say what I think he said? What could this mean? Okay. Connect me with headquarters. This is the Aqua LA calling Fleet Headquarters. This is Wittcomb, sir. What's our situation, Admiral? I see, sir. Our orders? Understood, sir. What? Yes, sir. We must get to Federation Station number 5 at once and carry out our mission. Federation Station number 5 is currently under a state of alert. The Executioners have already begun to attack the surrounding area. You cannot transport directly to Dr. Langon's research lab. That area is protected by transport jamming to prevent direct access. You'll have to transport to the nearest location, the recreational zone. Do what you must do. The fate of the galaxy is in your hands. Move out. What is it? So they've come. We're outmatched. Quickly. Gods. This is far worse than I thought. I'm counting on you, kids. What took so long? Any interference from the Executioners? Indeed. Glad to have you back safely. But first things first. Did you find out anything? Is that so? I see. That explains why we could not find anything. What was in the file? Go on. So you're saying it is the Creator? Nonsense! I suppose. After seeing what they look like, and their capabilities, I would believe that too. Yes. Based on their size, it's easy to see that they surpass Federation battleships in offensive and defensive capabilities as well as speed. It's no wonder some call them gods. We have little chance against them. But isn't there a possibility that by defeating the Creator, you will also destroy his creations and all of us with it? I see. Then we'll set course for the planet Styx. I fear the trip won't be easy. Yes. The enemy has already breached our final line of defense. It's only a matter of time until they breach it. Impossible. The Diplo would never make it through enemy territory and reach the planet. Even the Aqua Ellie alone is no match for such a foe. I can't allow you to risk your lives when there's no hope of success. Calculated course for evading their attack. Once we are out of the combat zone, proceed to Styx at max warp. Right. Looks like we escaped them for now. You all should get a little bit more rest. The Executioners. I'm sorry, but it seems we will not be able to transport you down to the surface. Please, I've said nothing of the sort. You'll go to Styx by shuttle before the Aqua Ellie enters orbit. That's already been decided. we will use the Aqua Ellie to lure the executioners away from you. Unfortunately, there is no other way. I apologize we are unable to take you all the way. But don't worry, we won't sit here helplessly waiting for our destruction. They shall face the greatest power the Federation has. I'm counting on you. You must survive. Attention all crew members.